Send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked to his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To the air, Allen. Buying time to his left. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Now Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen now looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 44-yard line. Here's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Come on out here. Come get some.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On play action, Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Watch the curl, watch the curl.
Play action, Haskins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football.
Let's go, let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And now it's 2nd down. He misses yet again, and the struggles here, they look pretty uncharacteristic for him.
You're certainly right about that. Mechanics are the key right now. Feet, arm, not in sync at all. He ends up throwing that one past his receiver that's open.
Allen's throw into the hands of Brown. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So it's a third field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the posts.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 32. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, you better figure it out. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the toss, here's Williams. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Working out of the shotgun, here's Allen. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to kick points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. It can be a thankless job sometimes to be a kicker, but they're thanking him right now. That's now 4 field goals. He's kept him in the game.
He sure has. That offense has got to find its rhythm, because I'm not sure that just kicking field goals is going to allow them to win this game.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Going up top for Cup. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
31's the mic. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Check 50. Check 50. Hey.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trent Murphy. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. White now to return. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that. Super toe.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and that'll make it 3rd down. From the gun, Allen. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, Alpha.
On 4th down, Barkley. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Coming to you.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you. And a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check that. Okay, we got Mike 52, right?
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. And finding the tight end, Hoover. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that will push the lead up to 5. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. On 1st down, Barkley. Pass incomplete. He was looking for the running back, Joe Williams, there. But it'll be 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bills take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Set the tone, defense.
Throwing after the interception. Barkley. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The throw once more on 2nd and 10. Barkley.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Barkley. Open man here is Foster. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Here's Barkley. And the grab by Croft. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Check 45, somebody. Here we go.
Throwing on first down. Barkley, he's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Patriots take over first.
They begin with Michel on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.